back, folks. Be Sure 94 with another WCW Monday Nitro coming on TEW 2020. We are in the last week of October 2002. We are here with the go home show for WCW Halloween Havoc. Before we get into the show, just want to say thank you to everybody who's keeping this series alive. I apologize, I have not been uploading as much MLB The Show content as I appreciated before, but unfortunately, it's just timing has not been on my side, especially with the wedding planning and things like that. So I've been able to keep this schedule going to make sure every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that you get WCW Monday Nitro or pay-per-view coming your way here on TEW. So without having said that, let's get into the go-home show of WCW Monday Nitro before Halloween Havoc. And we open the show, we're in front of 6,500 people. And we open the show with a recap of the Dudley Boys winning the #1 contender spot last week in a tag team tables match as they put Jeff Jarrett through the table with a 3D to defeat the Dynasty. And we now have a clash of tag team icons, I guess you could say, between the Dudleys and the Steiners for the tag team championships. That recap gets us a 63. And we open the show in our first contest, and about to have good heat and decent wrestling. The Dudley Boys defeat Chavo and Clark in 7:57 when Devon pins Chavo after the 3D. In terms of in-ring work, Bubba Ray Dudley was head and shoulders above everybody else. Devon with a 66, Bubba a 78, Brian Clark a 48, Chavo a 49. Tag title stories advanced. The Dudleys obviously have excellent chemistry, and the announcing choir lifted the match with a 65 rating. Solid match to open the show. Gets the Dudleys the win and the momentum going into Halloween Havoc with their clash against the Steiners. We get post-match, the Steiner Brothers music hits as the Steiner Brothers walk down to the ring as the Dudleys are watching from inside the ring. 70 rating on the Steiner Brothers coming to the ring. And we have a stare down between the Steiners and the Dudleys as the Steiners hold up the WCW Tag Team Championships. Obviously, no one's going to attack each other here. It's just kind of a stare down. But this match is going to be awesome at the pay-per-view, and I'm so excited for this tag team title match. 73 rating on this. Tag title story has advanced and gained heat. We get a graphic for our contract signing tonight with Rhino and Mike Awesome. 66 rating on that. Remember, Mike Awesome is on the show tonight to sign the contract for this U.S. title match. We get an in-ring promo from Mark Jindrak. He comes down to the ring and says he doesn't care who his mystery opponent is at Sunday. He's going to retain his television championship. They've all come, they've all gone. No one has beaten me. And I don't care who Paul Heyman thinks he's going to bring in to defeat me for this TV championship, but it's not going to happen. 67 rating out of Jindrak on the in-ring promo on his mystery opponent on Sunday, which hopefully you guys will like who it is. I think it'll really tie some stuff up and definitely be a cool surprise. So I'm looking forward to that. We get a backstage promo with James Mitchell, Vampiro, and the Monster Abyss. Now, if you remember last week, Vampire Warrior was kicked out of the Nightbreed, and James Mitchell cuts a promo here saying that Vampiro getting a second chance tonight to showcase that he belongs with Abyss and Mitchell, and he's going to win his match tonight, or he's going to be gone too. There's no time for failure here in the Nightbreed. And Mitchell obviously is looking dead in the face of Vampiro here. Vampiro looks very focused as now he's going to be a singles wrestler. I think this is going to help him out a lot. And Abyss is there just because he's with Mitchell at all times. 58 rating on that promo. In a decent match, Vampiro defeats Sean OHaire in 8-13 by pinfall with a nail in the coffin. Vampiro gets hurt with a minor staph infection, so that's something. Vampiro with a 64, Sean OHaire a 55. The announcing choir lifted the match, and we get a 53 rating on the match. Not great, not gonna lie, but he got hurt, so I'm not gonna look too far into that because I don't think if he gets hurt we get a 53. But Vampiro gets a singles win on Nitro, which is always nice, and we're starting to kind of do some stuff with him that I have planned out going forward. I think will be very good. Yes, thank you, Finley. We get a backstage promo from the Dynasty, who talk about how last week was a major setback in their glory here in World Championship Wrestling, but tonight they get back on the winning ways and find their way back to the WCW Tag Team Championships. that they have been alluded for since they've become a team here in WCW, and they are the best tag team in the world, and that they don't care who they got to go to get these tag team titles. 64 rating out of the Dynasty backstage promo. Okay, in a decent match, the Dynasty defeat America's Most Wanted in 9:47 when Jeff Jarrett pins Chris Harris with the stroke. There was some interference from Steve Corino here, and that's how the match ended. Jeff Jarrett with a 69, BG of 52, Stormer 43, Chris Harris of 46. Franchise Storm has advanced and gained heat. I don't know why the tag title one's still there, and the announce squad lifted the match, and James Storm benefited from having a hot new move with a 58 rating on this tag match. Good stuff here out of all four guys. I need America's Most Wanted to really start clicking here. James Storm and Chris Harris really need to start getting their ratings up because they're going to be someone I want to build, and I need them to kind of get going here. So, good stuff. Dynasty gets their win back, and then Corino and Shane Douglas continue their feud with America's Most Wanted. So, good stuff here. Alright, so Mike Awesome and Rhino both make their respective entrances for this contract signing. And the contract signing goes as follows. So, Rhino signs the contract and says, before you sign this contract, understand, Mike Awesome, that if I beat you on Sunday, there is no rematch clause like everybody else gets here in World Championship Wrestling. You lose, and that's it. No rematch clause. And remember, it's a street fight, no holds barred, no countouts, no DQs. Mike Awesome's still kind of nursing his injury, and he goes, well, he's like, that's fine, I can do that, but there's one thing, Rhino, that this contract doesn't say, and something that you don't know. I'm fully healed from these cracked ribs that you caused, and I will retain my WCW United States Championship and put you right back in your place where you belong, and I will continue to push forward and move up here in World Championship Wrestling. 65 rating on that contract signing there as Mike Awesome clears the ring of Rhino and stands tall. In a decent match, Ken Shamrock defeats Tommy Dreamer in 7:09 by pinfall. Ken Shamrock a 61, Dreamer a 43. The announce squad lifted the match and a 53 segment rating. Ken Shamrock just needed a win here, going into Halloween Havoc against this man, the man who comes out and cuts a promo. Cuts a promo on him from the stage and says he will be the first man here in World Championship Wrestling to pin Ken Shamrock's shoulders down for a 3 count. And doesn't matter what Ken Shamrock does for submission, Rob Van Dam says he will not tap out this Sunday. The storyline has advanced, and RVD came out looking good with an 81 promo. Great stuff out of Rob here. He is definitely becoming the guy here, and it's definitely clear that he is someone that we are going to be really making sure he's in the main event picture going forward. We get an in-ring promo from Dustin Rhodes calling out the Masked Man. Remember, Masked Man has caused chaos for Dustin Rhodes over the past few weeks here. But the Masked Man does not answer. And Dustin Rhodes says, fine, you're not going to come out here on Nitro? Figures. But this Sunday, I'm calling you out at Halloween Havoc. I'm done with the mind games. I'm done with this. Show your face on Sunday so I can beat your ass. 66 rating on that segment, and Dustin Rhodes came out looking good, and the storyline advanced and gained heat. The Militia is backstage. It shows them all walking towards the ring as the Militia is back in action here on Nitro, with Berlyn facing off against Rey Mysterio next. Remember, Militia last week announced that they will be the first 4 entrants into the Mayhem Battle Royal next month, and the winner of that match goes into the main event of Starrcade, and they obviously have the numbers. There's 4 of them, so if they team up, obviously they're going to have the advantage. The Militia storyline has advanced, and Rey Mysterio storyline has advanced. 72 rating on that. And in about that had great heat and good wrestling. Rey Mysterio Jr. defeats Berlyn in 12:31 by pinfall at Top Rope Hurricane Rana. Rey Mysterio a 92, Berlyn a 50. This match got the crowd hotter with a 75. I figured this match would crush it. Good stuff here. Mysterio gets a win. Even though Berlyn takes the L here, I don't think it hurts Militia in any way, shape, or form. It actually kind of does a lot of different things that you'll see going forward, but I think this is a good match for TV. Good stuff here. We had Kevin Nash on commentary for this one to talk about his match with Rey on Sunday. And this is him just continuing to talk crap on the microphone as the match ends, and Mysterio was celebrating his win. 68 rating on that. And then after that, Kevin Nash grabs a microphone and tells Rey Mysterio this is his World Championship Wrestling. He's the reason people are here. Without Kevin Nash, there is no WCW, and drops the mic. 73 rating on that. We're getting the final blow-off match with this feud with Nash and Mysterio on Sunday, and I'm so excited to move both men in different directions, but I'm very happy with how the feud has kind of built to this point. It did last 3 months, and I was not expecting it to, and I'm very happy that it has and continued to give us good ratings. So that's good stuff there. We get a backstage promo from Chris Kanyon talking about how on Sunday he is going to finally show the world that he belongs in the main event here in WCW when he conquers the monster Abyss and becomes the new WCW champion and showcase to the world that he is the best pound for pound wrestler in the world. 66 rating out of Chris Kanyon there, and the storyline has advanced. And in our main event of the evening, and about to have great heat and good wrestling, Chris Kanyon defeats Mark Jindrak in 12:35 by pinfall with a flatliner. There was a distraction on the Titantron from the mystery person from Sunday that caused Jindrak to lose. Chris Kanyon is 68, Jindrak is 62. Both storylines have advanced. 64 rating on the match, like I said. Post-match, Abyss hits the ring and tries to attack Kanyon, but Kanyon gets the upper hand, hitting Abyss with an enziguri, makes Abyss fall out of the ring as the WCW Championship lays in the middle of the ring as Chris Kanyon grabs it and holds it up at the end of Nitro here to showcase that he belongs in the main event, and this could happen on Sunday as Chris Kanyon could become our new WCW champion. 65 rating on that ending segment there, but let's see what we get for an overall rating. I'm hoping for like a 74, but we've been living in the 72 world, so I'm hoping that's not the case here. I think we had some good matches and some good ratings, so let's hope here. Let's hope we gain some popularity. Come on now, come on. Oh, 71. I thought that was a better show than that, but okay. So here's the thing. I don't know why the ratings are starting to kind of flatten out. I think we've kind of plateaued, and that's fine. I think we're going to have a lot of build and going towards Starrcade. So it's not like we're not going to lose our medium status. We're so deep into that, it doesn't matter. But obviously, I would like to become big so I can go after some of these bigger names that I'm missing out on. But we lost popularity in 20 regions. We gained in 10. 71 rating again. So we're moving in the right direction. I think we're going to be okay here. We're pumping out 70s every single Nitro. I think we'll get there. Thank you guys for crushing this and making this the best series for me here on YouTube that I've really been able to enjoy. Halloween Havoc's here, guys. Next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We finally get to Halloween Havoc after weeks and weeks of build-up. We finally get there. Lots of feuds, lots of big surprises potentially. We shall see. But next week, we will see you there.